We have a 2010 Chrysler Town and Country. The customer complains about the window. It says driver window. It did roll down once, but it wouldn't come up again, back up again. So we're gonna pull this door cover out, the door paneling, and we're gonna find out what's going on. So first thing we gotta do is we have to remove this little cover on the back because we have a screw behind it, and we also have to remove this right here. This right here, all you have to do is just pop it back. It has some clips behind it. After you have removed that little cover, you're gonna find the first screw, which is a Torx 20. Go ahead and remove it. So the next one will be over here on the door handle, as you can see right there. See the bolt, so go ahead and remove that one as well. And after you have removed that bolt right there, that screw, all you gotta do is just try to get a hole behind this door paneling, anywhere you can stick your fingers, and just pull on it. Because all you gotta do, all you have behind this door paneling is some of them clips and tabs. So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Like these things right here. So all you have to do is just pull on the door panel to bring it out. And you and let me tell you, you might break one or two, but that's okay because you can always replace them. They are not expensive. So once you have pulled all the door panel towards you, all you have to do is just kind of lift on it, because this thing just goes, you see right there. That's it, guys. So right now we got the door panel out. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect all these connectors right here, because we need to check what's going on behind that cover. Over here behind this controls, you got these tabs right here, which you gotta go ahead and you're gonna have to remove this control from the door paneling. So I would recommend you just go ahead and squeeze this connector right here behind. You see my nail? Just pull it out. You don't have to worry about mixing them up, because they all, you know, fit different connectors. So just go ahead and disconnect all of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the key in the ignition switch and open the ignition switch up, and we're gonna see put it on the on position, and we're gonna try to roll this window up to see if we can hear any kind of noises or something. So you'll hear that, right? So we're gonna find out what's going on, guys. Unfortunately, we do have to pull this panel, you know, this cover back out to see what's going on. So it seems like this cover takes 10 millimeter bolts, sockets. So let's go ahead and remove that, guys, out of the way. I went ahead and removed this the base of this black seal right here, which holds the handle. It's only being held in place by those two the Phillips head screws. So you're moving, and that's going to allow you to take this thing off without having to disconnect it from this piece right here. Just leave it hanging there and get this thing out of the way, and that way you can have, you know, plenty of room to work around. You're going to have to loosen up these 3 bolts over here on the motor as well, to take the motor out. That way you can remove this paneling now. Hey guys, getting back at it, we had to undo all this wiring right here. This wire right here goes to the door latch there, so you had to kind of look inside. You can see it. No, but it's gonna be a connector right there. You had to hook it from there. That way that you can get all the wiring out of the way. You are gonna have to loosen up these bolts too, because you know that the black piece right there holds the how you call this thing, it holds the window regulator, guys. I'm sorry, you know, I had a brain fart right there. You have to loosen up this, like I say. You are gonna have to undo as well, you know, that yellow tab right there. You have to take it off so you can remove that metal wire that's from the door latch in the outside. So okay, guys, after you undo the door latch and everything else, and you got the wires out of the way along with the speaker, So here's the thing, and this is funny. There was a motor in there, but there was not the window regulator was gone. Somebody tried to work on this car before. They tried to fix it, and this is funny because see what you're going to find in there: a stick holding the window up. The motor was put back in there, but never had a window regulator, and there is not a window regulator at all. All you got is a piece of wire there. But that's it, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead, guys. I already got another part that I pulled out of another car from the junkyard. As you can see that part right there, this one is gonna have the window regulator right there. I'm gonna need stuff like this. I'm gonna need the handle because I didn't bring that, and I'm gonna need the latch as well. So all I had to do is just swap these parts into the new part and put it back in there, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer all these parts, guys, and I'll be right back. So okay, guys, so after you swap all the parts into the new cover with the window regulator, now we're gonna have to put there is two more wires. There is one in here, the longest one right there, you see it hooks up to that yellow piece, and this one right here, it hooks up to that orange piece in there. So so before we remove the sticky that is holding the window up, you gotta make sure that you are wedging the window so it's not gonna come down on you and hit the bottom part of the door and break, and then you're gonna have another problem there. So make sure you put something there to hold it in place. So we're gonna go ahead and put this piece back in there, and like I say, put it in here. And before you reattach it, you have to make sure that you connect those wires right there, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that, guys, and I'll be right back. So okay, guys, I found out that the window has the old clips, so we need to take them off because the window regulator that I bought today has got the clips in there, so we don't need to have an extra one. So it's better to have them over here on the attached to the frame of the window regulator instead of the window. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that, guys. How you remove this is you gotta push on this piece right here, push on it, and at the time you're pushing it, you gotta push it back. Okay, guys, so after you remove, I have removed the the old clips or brackets. I'm gonna remove the screwdriver. That's how I'm wedging the window, so it won't come down. But I'm gonna bring it down so the clips will hook into the glass, and that way I can reattach everything else. So after the clips have been put back into the window, it's kind of tricky though, but there's nothing to it though. You figured it out. Then you have to put everything back in place, the wiring, starting with the speaker, because that's the first one, and just work your way back. Don't forget to hook these, guys. This right here goes into the door latch, so this is very important, guys. Don't forget to hook it back up. I've done most of the connections, the connectors put back in place where they belong to. There is one over here that I'm a little confused about it, to be honest with you guys. I think it goes over there on that door latch. I'm gonna find out in a little bit, but first I'm gonna go ahead and put all these 10mm bolts back around this plastic piece. So the reason why I wanted to put those bolts back in place is because I'm going to cut the switch on, the accessories on, because I want to try this window regulator. So we're gonna find out, guys, if we did a good job or not. So it's going down. It's going back up. So guys, I think we nailed it. We got it done. What I gotta do is figure it out where these two connectors right here go right there on the paneling, on the door panel. Okay, I remember now, guys. This connector right here, it goes into that lighting right there, and then right here we have two of them which is these two right here. So I'm pretty much done, guys. Let's say I'm gonna go ahead and put all these wires, nice and neat like they're supposed to be. I'll be right back. Say, guys, this connector right here belongs to this lighting thing. I don't know what that is. Some kind of light, something. But I'm gonna hook it back in there where it belongs to. Oops, popped it out. But anyway, back in place now, guys. We're gonna put this door panel back in place, and hook these wires up as well.